Given f of x equals 2x and g of x equals x minus 3, what is the combined function f plus g of x? Evaluate the combined function f plus g of 5. How am I going to evaluate this, and how am I going to figure out the combined function of f of g of x? Chloe is here with her latest cheat sheet notes. She wants you to know when you have the combined function of f plus g of x, it equals f of x plus g of x. If you have the combined function of f minus g of x, it equals f of x minus g of x. If you have the combined function of f times g of x, it equals f of x times g of x. And if you have the combined function of f divided by g of x, it equals f of x divided by g of x, where g of x cannot equal 0. Now that we have Chloe's cheat sheet notes, we can go ahead and find the combined function f plus g of x, and then we'll evaluate it when x equals 5. So the first thing I see here is the f of g of x equals f of x plus g of x. This is what Chloe gave us right here in her notes as the cheat sheet when you have the combined function f plus g. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my f of x, which was 2x, and then add my g of x, which was x minus 3. And from here, I'm going to combine like functions. 2x plus x becomes 3x. So I have the combined function of f plus g of x equals 3x minus 3. So this is the first part of the problem. Now the second part says to evaluate the combined function f plus g of 5. So on this part here, we are going to go ahead and take our problem, or our answer that we found on the first part, and instead of having that x there, we're going to replace it with a 5. So everywhere there is an x in our answer, we're going to replace that with 5. 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 minus 3 is 12. So the combined function f plus g of x equals 3x minus 3, and the combined function of f plus g of 5 equals 12.